What's up, y'all? We back here with another video, and today we're doing what I feel like will be the underrated return of Dakota Kai. The reason I feel like that, and I'm gonna give y'all some reasons beforehand on like her catalog onto why I feel like when her return happens, she's gonna be 10 times better. And we're gonna talk about her time in NXT. Her NXT, she has been one of them women for the NXT Black and Gold where she's always been in the mix, and she's always been in big marquee matches, and she's always made herself known. When it came to her, what I feel like is one of the greatest heel turns up there with Tommaso Ciampa for NXT brand. She literally like that what made me know Dakota Kai. I really didn't know much of Dakota Kai till she kicked Tegan Knox in the face. And then I was like, bro, oh my gosh, everything just messed up on my phone. That's one way to do it, bro. Anyhow, yeah, till she kicked Tegan Knox in the face, I was like, yo, who was that? And then ever since then, I have loved her work in the ring and her attires and even her hairstyles. Like, Dakota Kai just has that look to her that she's supposed to be a superstar. And I don't know why WWE hasn't pulled the plug as much as they should have, if you ask me. And then we also have, for me, I felt like with her Raquel Gonzalez and her little tag team thing, I felt like it should have been way more added that they were a tag team. I felt like it was very Batman and Robin. Dakota Kai was clearly Robin, and Raquel was the star. You know what I mean? And a lot of times you get put in those situations and can't do much, but Dakota Kai did her thing. She really added layers to Raquel Gonzalez. And I'll be for real, I loved Raquel Gonzalez's run as NXT Women's Champion. And when she came to the main roster, it was nothing what I thought she was going to be. But if you really saw Raquel Gonzalez run as NXT Women's Champion, that what she is right now is nothing, bro. Like she do the back shit, but Raquel Gonzalez used to be really putting on bangers in NXT, and it's not just bangers. No, she used to be whipping ass. She used to be whipping ass. Let's be for real. And I felt like they should have played more on the fact that they were a tag team. And Dakota Kai is very underrated. Like I feel like Dakota Kai really can do weight. Whenever she gets put in situations, she goes hard, bro. She excels, bro. She excels. Like her booking in NXT, I felt like they should have done more with it. I felt like she should have at least had the NXT Women's Champion for at least a 2-month reign. Something casual that at least got the. We appreciate you, Dakota. Besides that itty bitty NXT Championship reign that they got, that should have been longer and should have been more. She should have had. Dakota Kai should have way more on her accolade list, and that's just being completely honest. It goes right into the way more on her accolade list. I feel like that she deserves 10 times better booking. Like when she was in the women's division, it was very iffy. Like her and Io Sky are they're a very good tag team, and I like the pairing. I like my top three is probably Io Sky, Bailey, and Dakota Kai. So them as a pairing just went on, and to add the fourth to be Asuka to add my 4 and 5 to be Asuka and Kairi Sane, it's one of them things where it's like you can't beat it, and I love it. I'm glad that they're all happy together. They're smiling, and storyline purposes, it's gonna be one of the best when it comes to the women's division. So I feel like I hear one of them cats. Anyway, so yeah, and I felt like with her women's tag team championship reign, it really wasn't done well. I felt like it didn't make Io Sky, like their name is Damage Control. They were not damage controlling. Like if you get what I mean. Like I felt like with the name they were given and how I felt like they should have been, but they should have had the women's tag team division on lockdown for periods of times. But it made them look like fluke champions, and that's one thing Io Sky is not. If you know about Io Sky, so it was one of those things where it's like, why wasn't it working out? And you can't blame it on Io Sky or Dakota Kai, but you can only blame it on the people that's writing the scripts. And I felt like they booked her and Io Sky horribly, but it's planning out very well based off Io Sky as a world champion. And we're waiting for Dakota Kai to come back, and I felt like she's gonna be catapulted at the same height. That's why I'm making this video. And now, when she comes back from return, and this is where we get into the return part, I feel like she's gonna add layers on top of layers to the damage control storyline if it hasn't been broken up already. Because right now, as a manager, she's even added layers. You can tell by Dakota Kai's demeanor, the way she talks, that there's something wrong in the damage control. And I love that they're still finding a way to put Dakota Kai on TV. Because when she was off TV, it's like damage control was missing something. And when she came back, it made it so much better because it felt so real. Because it's not like Dakota Kai has to be away because she's injured. And that fact that they're playing on, like, okay, she's around, but she's a manager role for now, that's 10 times better. And the fact that she's stirring the pot, bro. So think about when she really get back to fight, and I feel like she's going to really stir that pot even more. We're going to see her get physical. We're going to see her knock a bitch out, and that's what I love, bro. We're going to see her kick a bitch in her motherfucking mouth. What? Boot to the face, bro. That's what I love to see, and I can't wait for her to stir the pot even more when she get to fight. This is my fact. I will do a whole bunch of quoting on this YouTube channel, if it's fashion or if it's wrestling, but she will without a doubt be a top 5 women's worker when she gets off an injury. Dakota Kai's style, it's one of them things where it's awkward. Like, she does awkward shit and make it work, and I'm all for it. Like, I'm all for a different type of style of wrestling. And you can tell because, like, when Dakota Kai get to cooking, that's that Dakota style. She taking you to South Dakota. Dakota control. That's what I call it, Dakota control. That's her. Whenever she get to cooking, that's Dakota control. That's what we gonna call that. I hope I can get that working. But yeah, when Dakota get in Dakota control, she just be killing that shit. And it's one of them things where it's like she has her combos are so weird. Like, they're so awkward, but smack a bitch in the face. And that's what I love about Dakota. And I feel like, without a doubt, she'll be a top 5 worker in the women's division when she comes back fighting. And you can't say no because she has proved herself to be a great worker. And I don't want to name it because I would rather want you to look it up and watch it and let her wrestling do the talking. Because she is, if you really got to watch Dakota Kai from when she got signed to now, it is like, yo. Because I remember I seen something saying she was 35 years old. Man, I thought Dakota Kai was like 26 to 27. Like, Dakota Kai really is one of them people who have been here for a long time. She's a veteran. She is a veteran. So I have beyond confidence that Dakota Kai knows how to cook up in the ring and be a top 5 worker. Top 3 at best. You know what I mean? Now, this is the last thing I have to say. Hopefully we finally get we finally get a Dakota Kai solo run. And I've been waiting on this because I think now with damage control slowly getting pushed out, I don't think Dakota Kai needs to be surrounded by the Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky. With her pushing Bailey out, I feel like it's a way for her to get away and just do her own thing. And I feel like if WWE give her the chance, they book her right, and they let her put on more than 3-minute matches, Dakota Kai will excel. She will excel, bro. I feel like she has the look, she has the attire, like she got the face of the women's division, you know what I mean? She got the looks, she got the attire, she got the hairstyle, she got the fighting skills, and it's one of those things where it's like, what can you say about Dakota Kai? There's not really no bad. Like, it's just getting used to seeing the style. Once you get used to, all right, Dakota about to do some weird shit in the ring. She cook up in the ring, though, so I don't even care. I enjoy the weird shit. I enjoy seeing her little style. Like, anywho, I enjoy seeing her style in the ring. I enjoy seeing different layers of it. I enjoy seeing it grow as a character too, because you can see, just based off the attires, Dakota Kai is shifting in different levels of character work. And not to like dick ride Dakota, because she reminds me of, like, I'm not gonna say Dolph Ziggler, but when it comes to needing to be appreciated more, I think she's in her own category. If you like Dakota Kai and you really like to see her work in the ring, you know where she stands in female workers and needs appreciation. She is one of them things where it's like, it needs to be up here, and the appreciation needs to be up here too. and Dakota Kai's the GOAT. And I'm gonna end the video off like that. Dakota Kai's the GOAT. Push Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai control. She's the GOAT. I'm out with another video. Damn, hold on, I'm gonna look for one of my cats. You cannot be on all the clothes. Yeah.
He don't like that.
What he don't like?
He don't like that you're trying to move something from him.